if I want to create something, you just got to do it.
Yes.
Like it's either day one or one day, so I just chose day one and let's go. And I'm going to go all in. So that's what I did.
I love that because you know what? You do have to make that decision, right? Like I think if you've ever read any business books or any listen to business podcasts, they all have that same message. Like the first step to building a successful business is making that decision.
Yeah.
Like you're either all in or you're not. And that decision has to be there.
Yeah. It's so clutch to just do that. Because you can just do these things, and then it just kind of, like I said, it gets left on the back burner, and then it's like, oh, I should have, like what would have happened if I did that, and I lived with that for a long time, and I was like, I looked at my old Instagram page, and I was like, that was fun. Let's do it again. But I actually met somebody, and then they helped me get going with it. They're super supportive, and it's just like, this is so good, do it. Go all in, and here I am talking to you.
Welcome to In the Spotlight. I'm Meagan Fettes, your host for this podcast. And before we dive into our incredible guest that we have this week, I want to do a shout out to Main Street Market. They're the sponsors for this podcast, and if you have not checked out their location, you need to. There's 3 different locations, Okotoks, Mahogany, and Strathmore. And if you've been watching the show for a while, you can see that these businesses and these products that are in these storefronts are incredible. So make sure you go and check out one of their 3 locations, and you will not be disappointed. So today we have Dean behind Last Chance Sauces. So welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
I'm really excited that you're here.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to check out your sauces because I've already heard they're amazing.
That's great.
So I'm really excited to try them out.
Perfect. We brought some samples too, so yes. We're ready to roll.
See, this is like the best part of the job here. I get to try them out.
Try, eat. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So before we get into all of that, though, we're going to get into some fun questions. We're going to get into a kind of a silly in the spotlight or before the spotlight kind of questions. And you're welcome to throw things back at me.
Perfect.
If you don't know an answer or if you just want to throw it back.
Fair enough.
All right. So what is the best advice you've ever received?
Take your time. Good things come to those who wait, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that was pretty much the mantra of this whole project that I started, just take your time, let the ingredients do the work for you, and the ingredients will speak.
I love that. And it's so funny. I always believe in synergy when it comes to things that people bring up and conversations and things going on in the world. And one of the things I have been reminded of this week personally is to let go of pressure, right? Because I think sometimes as humans, we have the tendency of making things more pressured. We want them to happen in our timeline.
Yeah.
Right? And that's exactly what you're just talking about. Just chill out.
Overcomplicating things. Yeah, just calm down. Yeah, chill. It's all good.
Yeah. Well, and I love that because I'm sure, especially with your sauces, that if you have that patience, there's certain flavors and things that come out over time.
Exactly. That's exactly what I wanted to focus on with all these products. So, yeah.
Very cool. Oh, man, I'm so excited. Okay, what is one thing that people always get wrong about you?
I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah.
I'm not sure. What's something people always get wrong about you?
Oh, good. Nice. I like it. Yeah. I'd say, funny enough, the one thing that people often get wrong about me is that I'm such an extrovert. And I am very much a people person, but I also very much love being alone. And
yeah, I can feel that. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way.
Yeah. It's a new thing. I didn't realize that introvert extrovert was a real combination.
Yeah.
I always thought we had to pick one.
No, 50-50.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not alone.
Sometimes 70-40, right? Whatever.
Depends on the week, the day. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. The weather, all sorts of things come out.
Medium, mild, or call the fire department?
For these guys?
Yes.
Well, it depends on your spice level, I guess. We are not I went for flavor more than spice. Like it's definitely there, but the time and effort went into the flavor of everything. So it's definitely spicy. Don't get me wrong, but
Nice.
it's not. I would say medium.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, because we were doing an extra spicy that was like proper hot, like
Really?
too much, and like there was a very niche market that wanted that, and I was like, well, I don't know, like making it for like three buddies, didn't really.
You'd have to have a warning label on those ones, like bring a towel and have a glass of milk ready.
Yeah, yeah, like it should come with a little sidecar of milk. Yeah,
Totally.
like
Yeah.
yeah, but no, no, I would say medium. Yeah.
Mm. Well, and it's interesting because I think like depending on the spice, right? Like there's different types of spices too that hit funny or
Hmm.
differently.
Yeah,
And so that medium is probably that nice even ground where whatever kind of spice you're using in it doesn't hit those like harder spots.
for sure. And like I use Szechuan peppercorns, so they've got
Oh,
one of those like floral fruity notes that that kind of linger along, so that it gets
cool.
your palate really really I'm still going, and I just like clean the side of the jar, so
Yeah.
yeah, so that was one of the things that I really wanted to put in there.
Oh, very cool. I didn't even have an idea that that was like kind of the notes or the tones that
Hmm.
that spice had behind it.
Yeah, everything is in here for a reason. Like it all works combined to bring you, the end result.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh man, I feel like you're gonna have a really cool story behind all of this. So we'll get
I
there.
hope so.
I'm really excited. Okay, so next question is if your brand had a personality trait, what would it be?
A personality trait? I think just like fun and exciting, like just out there, like extroverted, I guess, to go
Totally.
back into there, just kind of make you want to get out of your comfort zone and just, have fun with everything, with the food products that it's on, or anything. It's just taking everything to the next level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
getting into like new spaces, new places.
Hmm.
And I think that's the best part about food, right? Like we can have fun with it.
Of course, and that's one of the best parts about food is like whatever you're eating besides, like fast food and stuff like that, but like it all has like a story, like when you think of grandma's cooking, like there's stories that are created from that in your mind that bring you that warm feeling inside that just connect you with food and connect you with ingredients, and
Yeah.
that's one of the things that I always think about is creating that experience for everyone,
Oh, I
you
love
know?
that.
Yeah.
Because there is, right? Like food is one of those most brilliant things where we get to smell it, we get to see it, we get to touch it, like we get to taste it.
Mhm.
And all of those things bring up memories or different experiences.
Yeah, and they bring people together.
Yes.
No matter what is going on in the world or whatever, like a good home cooked meal just brings everybody's the best parts of everybody out, right? They can create that camaraderie and just of whether you know them or whether you don't, you feel connected with that, and that's this is just such an amazing outcome of something so simple, you know.
Well, yeah. And like even when you think about European cultures, right? Like I think about this. And I mean, even when like, yeah, like our generation, I feel like it's kind of shifted a little bit now where people don't really sit as much around a home like table and eat and socialize as much. But like Europeans, like that's a big thing. I've got European family and it's all around food. Every single thing that you do is about
Yeah.
food.
Yeah, and that's how I grew up as well. It's like every night at 5 p.m. we're all sitting at the table and and talking about our day or talking about what we're eating or whatever the case may be. So yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's important to have, right? Because it's that moment where everything just kind of slows down
Hmm.
and you actually get to connect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, I've got a couple more for you before we get into the rapid
Oh,
response. Okay, what is something simple that brings you a ridiculous amount of joy?
um, something probably like 2 days ago, I think it was like Pink Shirt Day. For all the kids, and
Yeah.
just like seeing my daughter, like just seeing us there. just the look on her face. Like it's so simple, and you don't really know what an impact showing up does, but
Yes.
that like you get teary eyed when you see it. Like they're just so proud of just being there or of you being there. So that is probably the best simple joy that I have.
Oh, I love that. I feel you. I've got two boys, like I was sharing with you, and um, I actually get teary eyed when we go to like their concerts or things like that, and they
Hmm.
catch our eyes and they see us in the crowd. It's just a very incredible moment.
Oh, for sure. That's why I wear glasses, so I can hide it a little bit. I'm not crying as my eyes hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally. It's the lights.
yeah,
You guys
yeah.
aren't seeing anything.
There's a bug there. Yeah. Shh.
But it's such a beautiful thing, right? Like, I think kids, I always joke that kids are our best gifts. They make us grow, they test every limit that we've got,
Mhm.
but then they also bring out these emotions that we didn't even know that we had or to the levels that we had.
Oh, totally. And it's wild to think you spend all this time with like your little person to teach them all the things to grow up and not need you anymore. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
Like it's just it's crazy.
It is. I was joking with a mom the other day in the hockey dressing room about now, like our older kiddos, because my oldest will be 12 here soon, how they don't need us. Like they used to need us to get them dressed and ready, and now they like kick us out and we stand in the hall.
Mm.
And I'm like, man, it's like these little moments that parenting becomes harder because now they're independent, which you want, but then you miss those moments where they need you so much.
Oh, totally. This is like the cliche thing of like you never know the last time you're gonna pick your kid up, right?
Yes.
So whether she wants it or not, I'm picking her up.
Fair. Well, then embrace those moments where it
Exactly.
brings you
Yeah.
those ridiculous
Yeah.
amounts of joy, right?
Because then too soon she'll be too heavy or whatever. But you know.
Yeah. My oldest is almost taller than me, which is like very, very
Really?
sad.
Oh wow.
I know. And he's definitely stronger than me, but don't tell him that because I tell him I can still wrestle him and still take him down if I need to.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. One more here. Be honest. Have you ever ruined a batch and pretended it was intentional?
No.
Oh,
No. I've spilt a lot. Um, and that's kind of insert swear words, but never really wrecked anything. I've been cooking for a long time, so when I was in development of doing this, and like goes back 3 5 years ago of trying all this, is like I know the proper temperatures that I need to be and all that stuff. So definitely, I've had some like not so great ones, but
fair.
you got to start somewhere. But I've never
Oh,
really like
totally.
wrecked it or like the odd like drop a spatula in or the guy that I'm working with like misses the pot and so we've learned to clean up hot oil pretty well without getting burnt. So
Yes.
that's a bonus.
Well, that's definitely a good thing to learn because that's not a very fun thing to experience.
No, the oil's one thing. The honey is
Mm.
something you don't want to get on yourself when it's 230 degrees.
Fair, because that would almost be like plastic, like it would stick to you, right? So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Anything sugar based is definitely not fun to get burnt by.
oh, fair.
Yeah,
And I'm guessing you learned that the hard way?
many times, many times, and it doesn't get easier. You still like being a chef. You still do the dumb things of like, oh, I should test that, and then it's like, oh, okay, that was hot. Maybe I should just use a spoon.
Right? It's funny though, like sometimes the way the brain works, right? And you just kind of get in that mode of like, oh, I just got to do this and I got to do that. And we don't think sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then it happens again, and you're like, I'm never doing that again. And then 20 years goes by of doing that every week, and you're like, wow, I think I'm not going to learn. So
Fair.
yeah, well, I don't know.
I know. Well, it's funny the things that we take in and the things that we don't, right? And again, kind of going back to the kids, I joke with my kiddos because they are in that era of like learning how to cook and doing all these things. And my oldest loves to touch hot things. And I was giving him a hard time because I was like, dude, like you got to learn. It's hot. And then I did it right after him. And he's like, really, mom? I'm like, yeah, you know what? We think we know, but it seems so simple in the moment. Like maybe it's not that hot. Maybe I just need to check it with my finger.
Oh yeah. Well, I learned my lesson with seasoning stuff. I was teaching my daughter like, this is what it tastes like. We made tomato sauce. I was like, this is what it tastes like normally. from the jar, from the tomatoes. This is when we add salt to it. Didn't think anything of it. And now when we go out to restaurants, I have to hide the salt and pepper shakers because she's like, "Can I have some salt in my hand?" I'm like, I don't. I guess one, you know. And I showed her what like finishing salt is, and that's the end of that. So
Oh.
flaky salt, like you add it to like dishes to finish them.
Yeah.
And she's just, like Oliver Twist,
Please,
more,
sir.
Paul." Yeah, fine. Yeah.
Well, and I get her. I'm a salt fiend. So
Mhm.
I joke that I actually eat salt as a meal, which is probably not a great thing, but
No.
I love it. I love it. So I have to like hold myself back. My husband hides the salt shaker from me, the whole 9 yards.
Oh yeah, you know the game.
Oh, yes. So I get it. I can totally see. I'm like that Oliver Twist version too.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to get into some speed round here, Dean.
hmm
And so just whatever comes to your mind, quick, no thought. Hot honey on pizza, genius or criminal?
Genius.
Amazing. Would you rather lose your phone for a week or your taste buds for a week?
By phone.
Mm,
Definitely could live without that thing.
right?
Yeah.
It's actually kind of refreshing.
It is. It's very, very refreshing. But not be able to taste anything. Yeah, no. I'd
Yeah.
take that any day.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to be able to taste, especially like from what I hear with your sauces. So, what's harder, building a brand or perfecting a recipe?
Building a brand.
Mm,
100%.
yes.
Yeah. This has been quite the learning curve, if you will.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, and it's just something that most people, especially getting into business, don't know. It's like you have to learn it as you're doing it.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of driving.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Lots of driving, lots of phone calls, lots of everything.
Oh,
Very time consuming.
yeah. Definitely stepping out of your comfort zone.
Yes.
Yeah.
One ingredient you secretly think is overrated.
Like on something?
Yes.
Chicken on pizza.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm surprised you didn't say pineapple.
Pineapple's fine because it helps cut the acidity cuts from the fatness of the cheese. But pizza, like chicken, it's like, come on now.
Fair.
Like you, this, no, just no. Stand behind that one.
Oh, fair. I dig it. I like it. If Last Chance Sauce Co. had a warning label, what would it say?
Funny you say that because it did start with that. Like that's where the name came up, was with just like, this is the last chance you have to make your food taste great, which sounds pretty lame, but it's like I went with it and like here we are now. So
I dig it. Like I think that's awesome.
yeah. So that was the little warning label that was on this. Like whoa, watch out! Like this could be a last chance. Like this is gonna suck without this.
Yeah. Well, I love, like I say, I love that because again, it gets into like people's minds. It's funny.
Mhm.
It's like catchy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like now, again, I'm like, oh, okay, now I got to try this because I love food. And now I got to see like, what's this last chance all about?
Enhancements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Keep full creative control or let a big retailer tweak your recipe to appeal to the masses.
Full control.
Yes.
As a small like business owner, and like I think I can speak for everyone, it's just like you put so much time and effort into this, and like if somebody's buying your product or wanting to place your product in something, they're investing in you and your product.
Yes.
So like I don't know, if they want to change something, you can fly a kite, really. I think.
Well, absolutely. And I love that how you mentioned they're investing in you and the product being something that you created and there's a reason behind why you created it the way that you did.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So that's for sure.
Oh, I'm so excited to get into your story. Okay, two more, and then we're going to get into your story. Finish this sentence. Real flavor doesn't need.
Extras.
Mm.
Yeah, like with food and like ingredients and stuff, and I think a lot of times we try to overcomplicate things, and it's all about like letting the ingredients do the talking, right? I think it was Marco Pierre that said, "As cooks, we need to understand that Mother Nature is the real chef."
Ooh,
Right?
that's
So
cool.
once you understand that, everything else kind of can just fall into place.
I love that. And I'm sure, because again, like that overcomplication, I feel like that's just a human trait that we all have.
Hmm.
But when it comes to food, I think so many people that don't understand how to like enhance the flavors or bring out the natural flavors, we just overcomplicate it.
For sure. When we were just talking about salt,
Hmm.
sometimes I cook things and it's just like, oh my god, what is on there? It's just salt and pepper.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all you really need. It's like it's when we were talking about overcomplicating. It's like, well, I'm going to use this barbecue rub and this barbecue rub and just put this mishmash into it, and then it just kind of you don't even know what it tastes like at the end. And then if you're there's something simple like corn, sweet corn, it's like it doesn't even taste like that anymore. Just
Well, yeah.
tastes like a smorgasbord of the jars or whatever you put on it. Really.
Well, and I love that you talked about like Mother Nature, because I often think about the best tasting food is like the stuff that's fresh from the garden, or like we farm, and so like the beef that's from the farm, those kinds of things. I'm like, man, it tastes so good. And then it's just like rather than trying to take away that flavor,
Hmm.
how can we just bring it out more?
Exactly. Well, and that comes in with like mass producing things.
Mm,
Like it's just you let you let all your standards go to make more.
yes.
Like you get like beef from like a local farm. That's gonna taste way better than something you buy at Walmart.
Well, totally.
And they're just pumping these animals out, or whatever the case may be, right?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that is so cool. Okay, last one. If a national chain offered you a deal tomorrow but wanted cheaper ingredients, do you walk away?
100%,
Nice.
100%.
I love the integrity behind your brand.
Of course, like that's what it's all about. Is it's integrity for myself and for the product that I created. Like like I chose the ingredients for a reason, and I don't see why I got no, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's such an important thing, right? To stay true to what it is that you created. And what I love about small businesses, and this is where I feel like so many people miss the mark when it comes to like small businesses, not small businesses themselves, but investing or like buying products from small businesses, because they're going to find really great quality better than they could in a storefront, like mass produced or
Oh, for
mass
sure.
produced
Yeah.
stuff
Hmm.
because of that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It goes into like the question you asked before. Would I take away the integrity of the ingredients? Right? Like, no,
Yeah,
no, you gotta just you can do things that taste really great and make a lot of them without taking out the integrity of the ingredients. It's just it depends on how you want to look at everything, right?
totally.
So
Yes.
yeah.
Well, I'm really excited to learn more about like how this even got started. So I'm assuming that you're a chef by trade.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah. So last pretty much the only thing I've ever done is work in restaurants and kitchens. There was a spat through COVID when we kept getting shut down.
Yeah.
But I tried to do irrigation work with one of my good buddies. I'm definitely not a laborer, so I learned that. So did they. Yeah,
Fair.
So
You got to at least try it to see, right?
yeah, try. It was nice to honestly, it was nice to like work outside and do Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, really.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I
Because I
had
guess
like
in the restaurant industry, you never had that.
no. Like, I mean, you get told, oh, you're this position, you get your Monday to Friday, and then it's like a week later, and it's like, yeah, so that's not going to work out. So, so it was nice to get a little taste of normality, I guess, like working like a normal hours and stuff like that. But a lot of chefs and we like the chaos, and that's
Yeah,
it's almost like calming knowing the unknown because every day is different. Right?
totally.
Like you never know what's going to happen. Like there's like templates of what could, but something could burn. Somebody's late. So, it's just you never know what's going to happen.
Well, that's just it. You never know how many people are going to be in the restaurant. You never know really when like the busy time is going to hit.
Hmm.
Like you say, if somebody's going to show up or not.
Yeah. Then you just went from a little busy to okay, I'm working 3 stations.
Oh, wow.
So that's again, that's just the chaos, the controlled chaos that we all love.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
So in that journey of like working in restaurants and things like that, is that what inspired you to create your sauces?
Mm, I I don't know about that. Like, I think what wanted me to start this journey is getting something that I can stand behind that I know is the time has been spent into the ingredients and like we were talking before, it's the last chance to make your food it sounds funny every time I say it. So
Oh,
so
I like I say, I
so
dig
it's
it though.
super cliche and funny, but and lame, but that's what I'm going with. But no, like the I wanted to just do something on my own. Like working in restaurants and stuff like that, there's recipes and there's ways and there's systems and stuff like that. And, what really makes what we do fun is when we get to have creative control. And, I was like, I could do this in a restaurant, but like, what's the fun in that? I like
Yeah.
this whole thing has been a learning experience and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world, you know? So, yeah.
Well, and what I really do love is when people like yourself who have the knowledge behind like food and flavors and all of that help to bring some of these things to the public,
Mhm.
right? Because like for me, I do a lot of home cooked meals for my family. I like to cook. I don't always love to choose what to cook, but when I can get creative or add something that is going to just level it up,
Oh,
that
yeah.
gets me really excited.
Yeah.
And so this is really exciting to me because it's like bringing that like chef experience into the house.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was going with for this is I've tasted a lot. It's kind of a saturated market, if you will. I don't know. Everything's a saturated market depending on how you look at it, really.
Totally.
So like, but what I found from we'll call it product market research. There we go.
Nice.
Is that little extra bit of like there's a difference between wouldn't necessarily say small batch, but there's a difference between like doing something with integrity and all the ingredients being there and then just trying to pump things out,
Yes.
right? Like there's brands out there that you see like 50 on the shelves and like it's like okay, like it's good. Obviously, well, a lot of people want it, but where's the things that are one like Canadian local made that there's like 6 or 7 or 12 on the shelves because those are the ones that that the time and effort has really been put into everything that you want to bring to your home, right?
Absolutely. And those are usually the ones that you're like, you try and you're like, whoa, I didn't even know that things were supposed to taste like this.
Yeah,
Right. Because
exactly.
we're so used to the mass stuff. And I think more than anything, it's a lack of education, right? Like, oh, well, we're making this, so I guess I'll need this sauce. Rather than being like, I wonder what could make this a little bit different.
Yeah.
Or what could change this slightly so that it creates a different flavor palette.
Oh, for sure. It's like, it's trying the ingredients before the end result. Like if you're like, you go to the farmer's market and you're getting, well, just use corn as an example again, but you're getting corn or fresh apples or something like that to eat those first and then decide what you want to make is like, then you're basing the end result on the start. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Yeah. So, and another thing I wanted to, I keep saying I wanted to focus on is a lot of the things that I found out there weren't seasoned, I guess. Like
Mm,
there's there's a difference between like buying something from the store and then you having to add a bunch of stuff. Like
yes.
that's kind of unfair to the customer, the consumer, right? It's like, well, here's the your base and now you have to do this. It's like, well, if I wanted to do that, I would have just bought a box of macaroni and cheese, and put the little cheese pack in.
Totally.
Like but this is like, you can taste it and you'll taste it later, but it's like I think it's perfectly balanced. Like it's seasoned well. It's everything that like keep saying everything's there for a reason, and it just kind of all just works itself out.
That's very cool. And I think, like, again, super important to be able to do that for people because we don't have that knowledge. Like, everything I do is by trial and error. Um, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it does not.
No, well, and we live in the digital age now, right? So basically, everything that you want to do, you can learn from YouTube.
Hmm.
but there's a difference between like somebody telling you what to do than you just doing it and being like, wow, it doesn't, I don't know what it's supposed to taste like, but it doesn't look like his, or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I am not that person that can do like what's on Pinterest and recreate it. Like, I cannot. So
Oh,
I have no
yeah.
idea if I'm even making something that's similar to what they're actually saying or not.
Yeah.
I also
Yeah.
have a very hard time following instructions.
Fair enough. Yeah. Pinterest is just a rabbit hole I choose not to go down very often.
Well, fair. And what's really nice about this, like I say, is when you know that there's a local product. I love supporting local because, like you say, then you know there's integrity behind it. You know it's going to be great
Hmm.
and you get to have it. And it just adds so much. So I got to ask though, when you were first making these, how long did it take you to kind of find the flavoring, the seasoning, and everything that you wanted?
I'd like to say right away, but it was definitely like 3 years of just tinkering with everything and just
Fair.
and figuring it out. Like I've been trying this. This took a back burner. I started this 5 years, 5, 6 years ago, and
Nice.
then it just took a backseat to life and everything that was going on.
What brought you back to it?
Th- just the fact of like wanting to just do my own thing. Like I started this wanting to do my own thing, but like I said, like life got in the way. And then, I just got basically tired of making excuses for myself and just, wanted, if I want to create something, you just got to do it.
Yes.
Like it's either day one or one day, so I just chose
Ooh.
day one and let's go. And I'm going to go all in. So that's what I did.
I love that because you know what? You do have to make that decision, right? Like, I think if you've ever read any business books or any like listen to business podcasts, they all have that same message. Like, the first step to building a successful business is making that decision.
Yeah.
Like, you're either all in or you're not. And that decision has to be there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so clutch to just do that. Because yeah, you can just do these things, and then it just kind of, like I said, it gets left on the back burner, and then it's like, oh, I should have, like what would have happened if I did that, and I lived with that for a long time, and I was like, I looked at my old Instagram page, and I was like, that was fun. Let's do it again. But I actually met somebody, and then they like, helped me like get going with it. They're super supportive, and it's just like, this is so good, do it, go all in, and here I am talking to you.
Well, and I love that because you do need that community too, right? Like, I think that's probably one of the hardest things for small businesses is feeling like they have to do it on their own. But when you've got people in your network or your community, just your support circle that believe in you and are like, hey, like, let's keep going. Like, you got to bring this forward. It helps those more challenging days because let's face it, in business, there are some challenging days or challenging weeks or challenging months, depending on what's
Years.
going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And so having those people in your circle are essential.
Oh, for sure. And I've been so blessed with like everybody that's has been a part of this has just been so supportive, and they've told me things that I'd not necessarily wanted to hear but needed to hear. And
Cool.
and like you can't grow, like feedback's feedback.
Yes. And you
Like
need feedback.
and to be honest, negative feedback is sometimes even better. Like
Yes.
you can't blow smoke up everybody and just you're doing a good job and it sucks. So it's nice to hear those things, and those are the tweaks that I've made over the last year of doing this, and and now I'm finally happy with everything that we're at. So
And I love that you brought that up, like that feedback. And I always say that that's tough love, right? And tough love to me is the highest form of love because it's not an easy thing for someone else to share
mhm,
because you never know how somebody's going to react to it.
yeah.
And so being open to that, like that's a really cool relationship and exchange that you've created that, like you say, has brought your business into a new place.
Well, of course. Like I can't like I said, it's so hard to hear sometimes, but like you got to, whether it's in business or just in life in general. Like hard conversations just need to happen.
They do.
You can't learn from that. You need to be put yourself into a situation to get the feedback or the coaching or however you want to say it to grow as a human being, as a husband, as a wife, as a father. Like all those things. You need to like that communication.
Yeah. Communication, reflection, and then action, right? And
Exactly.
I joke that most of life is just an unlearning of what we know so that we can do what we need to do differently in order to get different results.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
That's really, I love that you've had that experience. And so let's kind of start trying these. I'm like itching to try.
Okay.
So you got two here.
Yes. So I brought the original chili crisp. So
Oh,
that's this guy. And I brought hot honey, which is the newest product that I have. And oddly enough, being at Main Street and Okotoks is the first place that I dropped it.
oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm from Calgary and I grew up in Cochrane, but like the town of Okotoks and like this store is just it means so much to me from like just open arms and everything. So I always like try to and same with the collective.
Yes.
Rachel there is just like everybody's been so nice and so like welcoming. And I've always like and I've just got this connection with this town. That's
It,
just amazing.
I love hearing that. Like I told you how I grew up here, right? And I always say to people, it's a big town now, but it still has the small town feel.
For
And
sure.
people really do want to see each other win. And it's like a big giant family.
Oh, of course.
And I love that you're experiencing that here.
Yeah, oh, it's the best. It's the best. And then I also brought beef jerky. That it's a collab that I'm doing with Harry's Natural Meats in Mahogany.
Oh, cool.
So oddly enough, I put this out on my Facebook, and I was like, I'm started a small business, and then the owner from the store reached out, and it turns out, and I've been there a couple times before. It turns out we've known each other since high school.
Oh, wild.
So yeah, I was like, "What? Small world." So Alex and I, we decided to, collab on this product, and hopefully we're gonna have he's gonna have some more coming out. Using my sauces and his own brand. He's also a trained chef as well. So
That's a really cool partnership there.
yeah, and he's partnered up with a local farm too to get like the best quality of meat. So like the thing with the beef jerky is that when you try it is like it's not like you get at the store, right? It's not mass produced. It's quality first,
Yes.
quality and flavor first, and experience, if you will.
Well, and that's just like, and that's again, really the best part about buying local, right? You know it's going to be good quality. You know, people are putting everything behind it because they believe in it so much.
For sure, yeah, it's the best. So which one do you want to?
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I want to try them all, but let's start with the original one, the first one that you talked about, the chili.
A little. Here.
Okay, awesome.
Oh my god, I remembered the microphone.
Okay.
That's the chili. So I take the not to get into everything about it, but the oils are steeped for 2.5 hours at 200 something degrees, and that's releasing all the aromatics out of all the dry spices that I use.
Oh,
And
cool.
then we bring that back up. Like I use oil, so we don't want to bring it up to a smoking temp. So we want to bring it up to 300 degrees, and that's going to cook the chilies. So when you taste it, you'll notice that there's a lot of chili crisp out there that's not crispy.
Mm.
And that's where I was like, well, what's going on here? Like you want that mouthfeel in there and to add another depth to what you're eating. So
Yeah.
that's why I chose the chill. Like, everything's chosen for a reason. So, you get that crispiness and you're going to get those aromatics, and it is hot.
So don't take as much as I did.
Yeah.
You tell me now. Mm. That is amazing. It is hot.
Yeah.
Creeps up on you.
Mhm.
That is really good.
Thank you.
Like the flavors, I just can't get over because I've had like chili crisp sauces
Mhm.
that I've used and nothing like this.
Yeah, that's like it's what we were talking about before, like like using Szechuan peppercorns to bring out that like like fruity aromatics of things, and just add that little tingly sensation on on your palate, and then that's what's going to keep everything going.
Yeah, like it is amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Try one
And
more.
it's not as hot as I thought it was going to be. So I'm really, really quite glad that it wasn't
Well,
like
that's
me
why.
sweating here.
Oh yeah, totally. And that's why I was like, and here's a new one.
Oh, awesome.
And that's why I was trying to go with like it's more about the flavor than it is to burn your face off because you can trust me, you can buy things that are just gonna knock your socks off. But
Yeah.
what's the point? Then you're just all it is drinking milk.
Right?
Yeah, and then that's the hot honey, which I use the same recipe for everything and infuse it with the local Canadian honey.
Mm. Oh my gosh.
So you get that like sweet heat
Yeah, that is
and
so good.
the little bit of the chilies on your palate and stuff like that. So
Like that would be good on so many things. Like I could see it being like for chicken wings, for on pizza, like just anything.
yeah,
That is so good.
hidden secret, the chili crisp, amazing on ice cream.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, now I'm going to have to try that.
it's wild. But yeah, oh, that's this guy's all yours. It's wild and it's something different. And then we've got the beef jerky that's just hit the. It's not here yet, but it's in the works.
And so this is the collaboration. So you used, is it with the
The
chili
crisp.
crisp?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and like, I love beef jerky. It's like one of my favorite snacks. I have it always in my car. So I got to, like, where are you guys selling this?
Through Harry's right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's in Mahogany. And then hopefully we're gonna be
So good.
into markets and stuff here soon.
This is so good.
Thanks.
Like,
Yeah, it's a lot of
brilliant.
hard work, and Alex he's truly amazing at what he does with meat. So if you have a chance and you're in Calgary, check his store out. It's amazing.
Well, and I love this. And I hope you guys do more collaborations because I think there's so many things that you can do with your sauces and collaborations and bringing other local businesses together
Hmm.
because your sauces are truly amazing.
Thank you.
Like, so good. Oh my goodness. I'm really excited. Now I want to go home and cook.
Oh, bonus.
So before we wrap everything up,
Mhm.
I want to ask you one more question just because it's on my brain and I really like it's teasing there. So what would be a collaboration that you would love to have this year?
I'm not sure. I kind of like that's a good question. Like I'm don't want to bite off more than I can chew, so to
Hmm.
speak, with everything. Like, we've done with Harry's. There's also Pazzi Pizza in for the vintage group that they're using just the chili oil for their pizza program.
Nice.
So like I don't know a collaboration that I'd really want to do. Like everything has just kind of been so awesome just as it goes. So I'm just kind of going with the flow, really.
Yeah, you're just open to whatever
I'm
comes your
open to
way.
whatever. Yeah, like it's just everything is a learning experience, and everything's just an experience. So like anybody that wants to or that wants to do a collaboration, I'm totally open to it. So anything really.
Well, I love that.
Yeah.
So definitely, if you guys are listening and you have a product that you want to collaborate with Dean on, you definitely need to connect with him because these are amazing. So good.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Like I'm going to have these in my house for sure from now on.
Oh, perfect.
So thank you. I'm so glad I got to try them.
Oh yeah, me too.
So, well, this has been amazing, Dean. Like I really enjoyed having you here. I love your story. I love your energy. Like what you bring forward is absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much.
And I say this all the time, but we're going to have to do part 2, Sarah. Just so you know. Like,
Perfect.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
I've got an exciting year coming up. Like I said before, I've pretty much just dove into this head first. So like we're doing, markets. I've never done markets. I've never done a podcast. I got invited to do. It's called Tears of Joy, and
oh,
that's a hot sauce expo in Langley, BC.
oh, fun.
That's insane just in itself. Like 3,000 people are supposed to come out. The guy Neil that's orchestrating it is just a legend. So, we've met through, social media and stuff like that. So like this is just going to be awesome. So yeah, definitely if you guys want to do a part 2 or like we'll see what happens. So should have some more stories next time.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely excited. We'll be keeping in touch because I want to hear about how all this goes. And I love that this year has just kind of been opening up. And I feel like that's very much, I'm a big believer in both strategy and energy. The two work together very beautifully. And you have that energy because you're so open
Mhm.
to seeing things as they progress,
Oh, for
that
sure.
things are naturally coming into your place
Yeah, yeah.
in order for that to
Exactly. Yeah,
unfold.
it's amazing.
It is.
So, yeah, thanks so much for having me, guys. This is amazing.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Dean.
Cool.
Well, and before we sign off, I just want to do one more quick shout out to Main Street Market. Honestly, you guys, if you have not been into one of their locations, you need to. Like, get in your car right now, turn it on, drive. Come into one of their 3 locations because their products, the businesses that are here, are unmatched anywhere else. Thanks, everyone.
Right.